Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name's Ethan Bernard. In today's video, we're going to be talking about what I think could honestly be how BioWare could fix Anthem. Now, before we go into this, I think people were led the wrong way with my previous video. Yes, I'm complaining about Anthem, but I only complain about games... Listen, let me rephrase that. I only take the time to complain about games that I actually want to succeed. Okay, if I truly think a game is trash, most of the time I'll just throw it under the bus, not give a shit about it, and not mention it. I'll just stop playing, walk away, and be done. Now, I think people were led the wrong way because that video was basically an unfiltered rant of my brutally honest thoughts on the state of the game. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about how BioWare can fix these things and come at it from a different approach slightly. Okay, I highly encourage you to stay until the end of the video because I think I have some pretty good ideas here. And if BioWare ends up seeing this, hearing this, touching this, smelling this, anything, if BioWare gets this in their radar at all, please listen to what I have to say because what I have here, informational-wise, I think would heavily benefit BioWare and Anthem if they ended up implementing anything. Now, the chances of that happening, little to none, I realize that. But I still want your guys' opinion on this, and I want to hear what you guys have to think in the comments down below after you're done listening to what I have to say. Now, I'm going to go over the issues that Anthem has first. Okay, number one, players are not being rewarded for their time. The loot system is ass in this game. They know that. We know that. They're not doing anything about it. I don't know why they just don't up the drop rates, but we'll talk about that in a minute. There's a lack of content in the endgame compared to other games of its type. Bugs are ruining the game for a lot of people, including myself. There's not enough people playing Anthem, and PC players are having a really hard time running the game because it's optimized very poorly. Now, I have what I personally believe would be the best solution to all these problems, and I'm going to go through them one by one. Starting off, players are not being rewarded for their time. This can be fixed simply by adding guaranteed reward system. Okay? And what I mean by that is, right now in Anthem, the difficulty is screwed completely. If you go to GM2 or 3 instead of GM1, everything takes way longer to kill. You don't get really any better rewards. Like, you have a higher chance of getting better rewards, but it takes so long to complete compared to GM1. You could literally go do 3 GM1 strongholds in the time it takes you to do a singular GM2 stronghold and probably end up getting some better loot because there's no guarantee that GM2 or 3 will give you better loot. So all they had to do is add a guaranteed legendary at either like maybe like a GM2 stronghold completion or a GM3 stronghold completion, and then guaranteed masterworks in GM2, stuff like that. If there's a guarantee, that kind of makes it so people don't really have the right to complain about not getting the loot they want because there's a way to do it. Right now, there's no way to do it. I have over 100 hours invested in the endgame alone, not counting the story of GM1, GM2 grinding on my Interceptor, and I have yet to receive a single legendary component, and that is very frustrating for me, and it honestly just kind of makes me not want to grind at all. Now, problem number 2, there's a lack of content in the endgame compared to games of its type. This needs a constant flow of new content, and when I mean constant, I don't mean like weekly, not like every single day, new level, no, we don't need that. We need a system where playing doesn't get old. Whether it be like randomly generated dungeons or new, like just actual world events happening instead of, oh my god, there's an agent in trouble. Oh, look, he's dead. Now we shoot things. We've seen it a million times. We get it. We need new enemies. We need a new area to explore. We need something, even if it's like every month or so. Just please give us something because right now there needs to be something else for us to do. There needs to be new stuff for us to collect instead of a bunch of reskinned items and weapons and hoping to get that little plus X% amount of damage on a weapon that we've already gotten 1,000 times. There needs to be more loot, and there needs to be more loot on a consistent basis. On top of that, there's another big issue in this content part. The customization in Anthem is ass. Now, I say that because their system is amazing, the different textures and colors and everything, but there's literally no armor variations to choose from. Like 2 to 3 sets, maybe 2 to 4 sets if you're lucky for every character. It's a joke. You know, there's so much potential here for customization. Like, Warframe, for example. Oh my god. There's a bunch of different armor customizations and colors and different cyandanas and a bunch of shit in Warframe that absolutely dumps on this game's customization system if it weren't for all the materials and stuff. If Anthem adds a plethora of customization items that we can collect and we can get guaranteed customization drops for the Javelin we're currently playing, Don't give me a Storm helmet when I'm playing as Interceptor. If they implement a system like that, that's a huge incentive. A lot of your players will play just for customization alone. You don't necessarily need to rely on having new weapons to collect. As long as there's something new to achieve, and we have a guaranteed way of getting it, people are going to play it. Free content doesn't matter if you're not producing enough content to keep us interested in the game. Moving on. The issue. Bugs are ruining a game for a lot of people. This is some simple shit. Okay? Bug fixes and simple stuff have been ruining the game for me for a while. I've had an issue, literally this week, where a few times every session that I load in, my character loads in without a head, no color on them, or they load in with the base colors, and it disconnects me like 60 seconds after I'm in the game with an error code, like unable to load pilot data or something. Fix stupid, simple shit like that. Now, I think they fixed the whole PS4 thing that was happening, which is a good thing, but, like, even the stupid fix I'm getting on PC, I don't get it. Why am I getting it? There's nothing wrong with my computer, so it's got to be on their end. I don't know what's happening. Unable to load pilot data or something. If they fix these stupid little things and make Anthem a more consistent experience, that will make everyone happier in the end. Here's what I think Anthem's biggest issue is and what I think you can do to fix it. Anthem does not have enough people playing the game. I think there's a very simple fix to this. Number one, lower the price, whether it be when your new content releases, like, oh, first expansion's out, you can get the game for $20 off right now, all the DLC's free. That'll drive in some players, but here's the kicker. I think Anthem's player base would heavily benefit from a referral system. Now, I'm not talking an affiliate system. I'm not talking something to benefit creators. I'm talking about something to benefit a player that wants to play with their friends. I'm talking about a system that benefits the one guy that wants their best friend to play and giving them an incentive to either get their friend to play or give them both rewards for joining through the system. A refer a friend system is huge, and that could change Anthem's player base a lot. Friends can be some of the most influential people in someone's life, so play the system! You know, EA is all about getting money. They cut the game's price either in half or mark it down to $39.99, announce the whole friend referral system. A bunch of the current community will want to get their friends in there because they want the rewards, their friends want the rewards, their friends won't have to pay the full price for it. Try to redeem yourself with this first content drop, whatever this expansion coming out in what I thought was supposed to be March is. Take advantage of friends, okay? Like I said, friends can be literally the most influential person in someone's life. Play that to your advantage. Get the game in more people's hands and let people play it with their friends more accessibly instead of still locking what is very much considered an unfinished experience to a lot of people behind that $60 paywall. Anyway, guys, optimization updates for the PC version would help out a lot of people too, but there's not really much to say about that. I don't know if they plan on improving on that at all. That's just something I'd throw in there because, damn, this game runs like trash compared to a lot of other AAA games, and I'm hoping BioWare can get a grasp on that soon. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. What do you think of the topics I brought up? What are your suggestions of fixes? What do you like? What do you dislike? Let me know all that. I love having discussions with you guys down there. BioWare, if this somehow reached you, hi, how are you? Come to the channel sometime. I make a lot of videos about your shit. Okay, and damn, I really hope this game starts going upward soon because it has been kind of sad seeing this game on a downward spiral since its release, and I'm hoping that BioWare plays their cards right in the next few months here and tries to redeem themselves, because if they don't do something soon, it is not looking good for Anthem in the future. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you guys liked the video, leave it a like. You know what to do if you didn't. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hey naysayers, how y'all been? It's been a minute, but I'm in it to win, and I ain't finished. This is the starting gun, and I'ma run it till the front until I'm #1, son. This is a rhythmic defibrillation, innovative, old school to thrill the nation. I've been patiently waiting and building steam, but I'm back with the